This is HUPCast, the short, sharp podcast from the Hands Up project.
Brilliant. Fantastic work, all of you. That's just beautiful. Fantastic. And thank you for showing the world what remote theatre is. That's remote theatre. Beautiful, beautiful piece of work. So let's invite Ghazal to say a few words about the play, please.
Yes. Welcome to Earth play has a universal message. It's a call for generations to come. You should look after nature and environment. It's our friend. Don't cut down forests. Don't pollute Earth. We should make it a better place for you and me. If humans continue to damage an environment, we will risk losing our shelter and safely. So please, keep this wonderful world and try to fix what's destroyed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ghazal.
Thank you.
Beautiful words. Thank you.
You've just heard Ghazal speaking 2 years ago on World Environment Day at a very different moment in her life. She had just performed the play Welcome to Earth live online, and she was bursting with life and confidence. I've known her online for years, but I finally got to meet her in person this year in Gaza in July. She and Yara had won the intercultural remote theatre competition along with 2 Argentinian students with their performance of the play Ikuyu and the Sweets. And as part of the prize, the children travelled to the West Bank. She was just like she is on screen, bubbly, lively, with probably the widest smile I have ever seen. She's 16 now. Here are the messages I've received over the last couple of days. Good afternoon, Sarah. I would like to make a video explaining the reality we live in these difficult days. But as you can see, the internet is very bad and I'm in an asylum school and there is no quiet place where I can film. But I will try, and if I can do it, I'll send it to you. Yesterday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I received this message from Ghazal. Today I talked to my parents after 7 days of trying to call them. Thanks God, they are all fine. The soldiers took my father and brother, beat them, stripped them of their clothes, left them in the cold for 2 full days, prevented them from going to the bathroom, and took their cell phones. Despite all this humiliation and torment they suffered, we thank God that they returned to us well and were not taken prisoner. The situation is still the same. They are in the north and I am in the south. And now it has been more than a month for me that I have not seen my mother, father or sisters. Today we have 76 days since the beginning of the war, and I have great hope that the war will end before the end of this year. I can't imagine that we will start a new year while the war is still ongoing. Things will have a negative impact on all of us, and it will be the beginning of a miserable year for the Palestinian people. This morning, December the 24th, I received the following message from Ghazal. Morning, Sarah. Today we received the news of my cousin. The soldiers stabbed him in the head and buried him this morning. When my aunt heard the news, she had a stroke, and we are devastated and unable to reach her and console her for the loss of her eldest son. Unfortunately, all the news I tell you during these days is bad, and every day the situation gets worse and we lose a new member of our families. This is him. May God rest his soul.